how might AI reshape the tools designers use today?
So how might AI reshape the tools and designers use today? So essentially, jobs that used to take days or even weeks, from my experience, can now be actually done in mere minutes. It's kind of a very
Wow.
scary thing to know that
Yeah.
what used to take you so long can now be done so short in such a short time. But actually, it's a kind of an alleviating thing. It means that you have less pressure to do these mundane tasks, and you can really crack on through your design work a lot quicker. So basically, before, maybe you spent a long time shaping your front 45-degree view of your sketch. You finished it, you got it all looking nice. And then there was the kind of pressure of, okay, now I've got to turn that into the side view. And then now I've got to do the rear view. So there was always that kind of feeling of I've got to do this step by step before I can get to the final, the full range of images or the full range of pictures that you've made. But actually now using I can just say, okay, I have this side view or I have this front 45 view, and I could just ask AI to make that picture for me. Now, maybe it's not correct, but it still has saved me a dramatic amount of time where I can just adjust the proportions, adjust the surfaces based on my understanding, but not spend hours and hours redrawing, re-rendering, and doing everything. So in that sense of things, it's really allowed us to focus more on design and less on those laborious tasks. Um, and the same thing goes for maybe if you had to readjust the proportions slightly, you can basically maybe even ask AI, hey, this car is too long. Can you make it shorter? This car is too low. Can you make it taller? Or, I want to make I think the best thing is if you say, I want to make a wagon from this car, or I want to make a box like a van from this car. You can just ask it and it can really quickly create that for you. So it's more about a speed thing, which is making our other tools more about refining something rather than creating something from scratch. This kind of thing has really helped our current tools be reshaped by AI.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's amazing,
yeah.
amazing.
It's about
I
speed
remember,
thing as well. Yeah.
yeah, I do remember all the time we'd spend time doing underlaid drawings
Yeah,
and
exactly, exactly. So it says
yeah,
again, I think it's all about how a designer plays with the AI. Traditional workflows are slower and need a lot of iteration. AI workflows give a strong foundation and require less human adjustment. So tools are more intertwined with AI now, but AI is doing more heavy lifting. So with rendering and stuff, AI is doing that now. Well, we are just tweaking. So we still use Photoshop to modify images, but we don't spend a long time rendering images from the beginning. We don't do a lot of
mhm,
layering and, photoshopping, and we do a lot of adjustment based on an image already created. Because in the end, sometimes it's better than what a human could create. So why not just save the time and modify the image in the beginning? I still think it's important for designers to understand what they are seeing, but
mhm,
in the end, if you understand it already, you can modify accordingly.
yeah,
Um, yeah, and again, another way is that we make Blender models because we want to be creative, but we don't really use Blender rendering anymore. We will make the model and then use AI just to render it, because it's more important about the design rather than spending a long time learning how to render stuff in Blender. Yeah.
yeah. That's an amazing insight. We've recently started using a bit of Viscom to do that. I've got
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
plain
yeah, yeah.
shaded models
Yeah,
and then
exactly,
just gave it a
exactly.
model like a reference saying, well, make it look like that, use that
Yeah,
livery, add that driver beside it.
exactly, exactly. That's
It's
that's that's
crazy.
basically what we're doing in the industry as well. It's exactly the
Yeah,
same. Exactly the
yeah,
same. There's no difference.
awesome.